Every day people wake up, open their laptops, and start drowning. Emails, meetings, deadlines, messages, more emails. Hours fly by. And by the end of the week, most people can't even tell you where the time went. But here's the thing no one's talking about. Almost half of that chaos, it's unnecessary. Because right now, there's an AI tool sitting quietly inside the apps you already use. It doesn't make a big announcement. It doesn't require you to change your entire workflow. It just saves you 10 hours a week. Quietly, relentlessly, every single week. And the best part, most people aren't using it yet. But the ones who are already operating at a completely different speed. Let's get into how it actually works, and why it's about to become your biggest advantage. First, let's get clear on the real enemy here. It's not meetings, it's not emails, it's not even bad managers. It's friction, tiny moments of lost time, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Rereading a long email chain just to find one sentence you need. Manually formatting a report that no one will even read carefully. Sitting through meetings where 80% of the time is spent figuring out next steps. It's not one big thing killing your productivity. It's 1,000 little ones. Death by paper cuts. And that's exactly where AI steps in. Think about your typical workday. How much time do you spend just getting organized? How many minutes evaporate as you try to remember what you discussed in yesterday's meeting? How often do you find yourself rewriting the same type of email for the 5th time this week? These small inefficiencies compound. They pile up. Before you know it, you've lost entire days to tasks that shouldn't take more than minutes. The tool that's making the biggest difference right now is Microsoft 365 Copilot. And here's why it's different from every productivity hack you've tried before. It's already inside the apps you live in. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams. You don't have to adopt some new complicated system. You don't have to change your habits overnight. You just show up like you normally would. And Copilot quietly clears the runway for you. Unlike standalone AI tools that force you to jump between platforms, Copilot integrates seamlessly into your existing workflow. It's like having an assistant who already knows exactly how you work, what you need, and when you need it. Here's how it plays out in real life. In Outlook, you get emails piling up. Copilot reads them for you, summarizes the important parts, suggests smart replies based on your style, flags anything that actually needs your attention, and buries the rest. No more spending the first hour of your day sorting through a cluttered inbox. No more missing important messages buried under promotional emails. Just clarity and focus from the moment you start your day. In Word, you need a first draft. Instead of starting with a blinking cursor and a blank page, Copilot pulls in the notes you already have, outlines the structure, and gives you a full draft you can tweak in minutes. Writer's block becomes a thing of the past. That proposal that would have taken you 3 hours to start now takes 30 minutes to refine. Your ideas flow onto the page faster than ever before. In Excel, you're staring at raw numbers. Copilot doesn't just make graphs, it tells you the story hidden inside the data. Trends, anomalies, risks you didn't even see coming. Data analysis that once required specialized skills becomes accessible to everyone. You don't just see what happened, you understand why it happened and what might happen next. Insights that would have taken days to uncover now emerge in moments. In PowerPoint, you're scrambling to put a presentation together. Copilot takes the report you just wrote and turns it into clean, professional slides, complete with design suggestions and speaker notes, all in minutes. Those late nights formatting slides, gone. The stress of creating visually appealing presentations, eliminated. Your ideas take center stage, not your design skills, or lack thereof. In Teams, it joins your meetings, listens silently, and when it's over, it hands you the action items, decisions, and key takeaways like a perfectly organized assistant. No more frantically scribbling notes during discussions. No more missing key points because you were too focused on writing down the last one. You can be fully present in every conversation, confident that nothing important will slip through the cracks. It sounds small when you hear it one task at a time. Answering emails faster, building decks quicker, taking notes automatically, but when you stack it up across a whole week, it's not small. It's a full workday, recovered. And here's the kicker. The higher you climb, the worse the friction gets, which means the payoff for removing it gets bigger too. The people running teams, running companies, building the next big thing, they're not spending 3 hours a day formatting spreadsheets. They're using AI to keep their hands free for the real work. The irony is striking. Those who need time-saving tools the most are often the last to adopt them. They're too busy fighting fires to implement fire prevention. But the leaders who break this cycle gain an almost unfair advantage. Let's break it down with some simple math. If you spend just 2 hours a day dealing with email, meetings, notes, and formatting, that's 10 hours a week. If Copilot even cuts that in half, and it's usually better than that, you're gaining back 5 hours a week. Multiply that over a month, 20 extra hours. Over a year, you just bought yourself 240 hours without working a single extra day. That's 6 full work weeks reclaimed. 6 weeks you can invest in strategic thinking, creative solutions, or meaningful connections. 6 weeks you can use to get ahead of the competition or simply improve your work-life balance. That's not theory, that's real time. Time you can spend building something that actually matters instead of fighting your inbox. And it's not just individuals seeing this. Companies that rolled out Copilot across their teams saw some crazy results. One sales team reported saving over 1,500 hours a month after integrating it into their daily process. That's not a typo. 1,500 hours, gone from busy work, reclaimed for real work. Another team used Copilot to generate first drafts for all client proposals. What used to take a day now takes an hour. Clients get faster responses, deals close quicker, revenue goes up, and nobody burned out to make it happen. Marketing departments are using it to create content variations in minutes instead of days. Customer service teams are answering questions with greater accuracy and consistency. IT departments are solving problems faster by quickly synthesizing information from multiple knowledge bases. The productivity gains aren't limited to individual tasks. They cascade throughout entire workflows, transforming how teams collaborate and innovate. The crazy part is how easy it is to get started. You don't need a 6-week rollout plan. You don't need consultants. You don't even need to change how you work. You just start using it, one small task at a time. First, let it help with email, then meeting notes, then reporting, then presentations. At first, it feels like a small boost, but then you look up and realize your calendar's lighter, your projects move faster, and your brain has actual breathing room again. And that's when you realize it's not just about getting things done faster, it's about getting your life back. Now, it's not perfect. You'll still want to double-check important messages. You'll still need to fine-tune presentations before they go out. But here's the thing, the 80-20 rule applies here too. Copilot handles the 80% that used to drag you down, so you can focus your energy on the 20% that actually moves the needle. It's not about replacing you, it's about upgrading you. Instead, it's amplifying these uniquely human capabilities by removing the mundane tasks that have historically prevented us from applying them fully. It's the difference between spending your mental energy on formatting a document versus crafting a compelling argument, between organizing your inbox versus building meaningful relationships with clients, between transcribing meeting notes versus developing innovative solutions to complex problems. And if you're thinking, well, I'm doing fine without it, just know this, your competition might not be. And every minute they save using AI is a minute they're spending getting better, faster, stronger, while you're stuck in your inbox. This isn't a someday thing. It's already happening. The only question is whether you're going to be the one moving faster or the one getting left behind. The productivity gap between AI adopters and non-adopters is widening daily. Those who embrace these tools aren't just doing the same work more efficiently. They're doing entirely different work. They're operating at a higher level, focusing on strategic initiatives that non-adopters can't even contemplate, because they're too busy with tactical execution. It's like trying to outrun someone who has a car. You might be the fastest runner in the world, but they'll still reach the destination hours before you do. The most profound impact, however, might not be in productivity at all. It might be in creativity and innovation. When your mind isn't cluttered with administrative details, when you're not constantly context switching between mundane tasks, something remarkable happens. You start making connections. You see patterns. You generate ideas. Creativity requires mental space. Innovation demands time for reflection. Both are in short supply in today's hectic work environment. By automating the routine aspects of knowledge work, AI tools like Copilot create room for the deep thinking that leads to breakthrough innovations. They allow you to operate in what psychologists call flow state more frequently, that optimal condition where you're fully immersed in a creative challenge, producing your best work without distraction. 10 hours a week, every week, without working harder, without grinding longer, just by being smart enough to use the tools that are already sitting in front of you. That's the real advantage. That's where the future is heading. And it's already here. The choice is yours. You can continue working the way you always have, watching as others accelerate past you. Or you can embrace the AI productivity revolution and reclaim your most valuable resource, time. Time to think strategically. Time to connect meaningfully. Time to innovate boldly. Time to live fully. The technology is ready. The question is, are you?